Hi guys, welcome back to The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Today we are just going to do a simple run, a normal run without any real expectations. I'm gonna try and unlock Tainted Apollyon, but there are still a few other things to do, like Mega Satan, Mother, the Beast, and I feel like something else is missing, but I'm not sure what. But yeah. I apologize in advance if there is a bit more noise than usual. It's currently the 30th of April, and I'm not sure exactly what the temperature is right now, but it was high 20s. Tomorrow they're giving 28 degrees Celsius, that is, which by Belgian standards is quite high, especially for this month. Like, it's not even summer yet, and it's approaching 30. And one thing you have to know about me is that I do not function well when under or when in heat. Not in heat, but you know what I mean. I was just now, like 15 minutes ago, I was setting up for a music related video, which I always have to record upstairs because that's where my desktop is and all my musical equipment. I'm not even sure what time it is. At just around 8 p.m. And by the time I had everything set up, I just couldn't do it. I was already sweating and getting kind of annoyed by overstimulation. So I said, no, I will not record this now. I was planning to record a few videos since Anna's away from home. She's out with friends, and I like to take those opportunities to either record a few videos or, do things which where normally I won't really have the possibility to because of noise, and she's very accommodating, I will say, but it's just a lot more relaxed when I'm home by myself and I don't have to worry about anything. So yeah, I was pretty much set up for those videos, but I decided against it because temperatures should be coming down by the weekend. So hopefully I will have a chance to do it then, and I will have more motivation to do it then if it's not so sweltering in my space. I think the secret room might be here. We've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley again for the last, I don't know, 3 weeks or so. I've probably mentioned this before, but our first dates, so to speak, were playing Stardew Valley online. Because we met online during COVID. And I introduced her to the game because I know it's a lot of fun to play co-op. And she was open to it and she enjoyed it, actually, even though she's not much of a gamer necessarily. A few weeks ago we started a new, rather, game, a new farm. And yeah, that's, like, if we're not watching anything on Netflix or whatever, it's safe to say we're playing Stardew Valley. Hang on, just have to check because my recorder doesn't seem to be charging. Okay. I have to keep an eye on it because apparently if the USB cable isn't attached at a specific angle into the recorder, it's not actually using the USB power and using the batteries instead. And I would not want to just have it die all of a sudden because it drains the batteries very quickly when of course when I'm recording, because that's all it does. But yeah, we're currently in the summer of year 3. We have the Statue of Perfection. We have, or I should say I have repaired the boat to get to Ginger Island. Anna is by far the biggest earner of the two of us. She likes all the animals and she has a very steady flow of truffle searching pigs and truffle oil you can make from those, and mayonnaise from the eggs, cheese from the milk, etc. Whereas I prefer to get the greenhouse in order and just make money from ancient fruit wine and star fruit wine, and the more, they're also artisan stuff, but just different artisan stuff. I apologize if it's weird that I'm rambling about a different game while playing this game. There's not always much to say about Isaac. Oops. And yeah, one point I forgot to make about the weather is that because it's still warm even downstairs, I have to leave the door open both for temperature reasons and because our two cats will likely venture in and out all the time. I'm very close to death. Can go to the shop in the hopes that they have a heart or two, which they don't. So we'll have to look for the secret room. The super secret room can be in a few places, but I don't really feel like looking for it. One attempt, but no. It's not the best place to be for this attack. Oops. If I die prematurely, I'll just blame it on the heat. Got it. Okay. Let's do that again, but well this time. Try to hide my annoyance because I really shouldn't have died so soon. I was too busy focusing on talking and not enough on playing, even though in general I can play on autopilot decently well. Once again, heat. In somewhat related news, we're slowly starting to house hunt or apartment hunt because we've both kind of had it with this place. It's a nice house on the face of it. But it has a few issues, primarily the location. It's a one-way street with fairly busy traffic throughout the day. It's pretty quiet at night, but during the day there's quite a bit of traffic because pretty much the whole city is a one-way street at this point. So, you know, traffic is, how to say this? There isn't much, or there aren't many alternative routes besides our street. And as I I know I have mentioned a few times, mostly in posts, is the big construction across the street. I think that water pump is still going right now, but doesn't seem to be as loud as it has been, in the last 2 weeks. Oh, no key. Parking is not easy in our street. It never was, but especially with the construction, which takes up like a third of the street, maybe. And with the what's the word? The redivision of parking spaces. I don't know if there used to be lines on the streets before we moved here, but up until maybe a year ago, there were no lines telling you where you could and couldn't park. But then they drew lines on the street, and because of margins and stuff, there are quite a few spots fewer than there used to be. To much chagrin of my wife. And there's the issue of safety, which honestly doesn't affect me so much as it does Anna. Because she just doesn't feel safe, especially at night. And I can't really blame her either. Not that there's overt gang activity or whatever. It's not that kind of city, I think. But then again, I'm not really in touch with the community at all, so what do I know? But Anna comes home late at night when she has weddings. If she's at a wedding, like an all-day wedding shoot, she often comes home not much before midnight or a few hours after midnight. And she says she doesn't feel safe walking around with expensive equipment, compounded by the fact that she can't park close to the house because of lack of parking. So yeah, all of those things, plus I didn't mention our high rent. All those things combined just make it make sense to find something else. my commute to work is another factor. So right now it's a bit over an hour, like just the train ride is a bit over an hour with one transfer. But door to door, it's more like, I'd say close to 2 hours. It's a 15 or at the most 20-minute walk to the station. Then an hour and a bit train. And then another 5 to 10-minute walk from the station to the office. Luckily I don't have to go to the office very often at all, certainly less than most or all of my colleagues. It's one thing I will be honest about, that I use my autism as an excuse to not have to go to the office as much, because it is genuinely stressful, but I know it's never as bad as I think it is. Just it is a mental obstacle when I know I have to go. Luckily they're understanding, although I still don't really know how direct they would be if they really wanted me to come to the office more often. Or if they're kind of, in any way walking on eggshells or whatever, because they know I have autism. I would like some keys that I can actually reach, because I'm pretty sure I've missed out on at least 2 item rooms so far. And a chest or 2. Nope. It's not gonna be here. And there's this planetarium room, which I also can't get to. Nope. Okay. Just have to do the boss and maybe hope for latch key or something. Skeleton key would be very nice, but I don't think that's a boss item. Okay, redemption for the last run. It's really a shame. might be here. Might be here. I think it could be here as well, but I'm not gonna try. Oh well. It's possible I'm missing some trick to be able to obtain keys. At least one. It's a pretty mediocre item, I'd say. Maybe it's just not a good day to do anything. I do intend to record a session video after this. On that subject, very briefly, I decided to play on auto catch a bit more. And honestly, it made the game quite a bit more enjoyable again. But I won't delve into that subject too much here. I have the item room, I have the shop. Well, it wasn't technically a shop. And I can't really see where I haven't been yet because of the curse. Unexpected angel room. I don't think I've used the void once in this video. With all the items I've had have been, by my standards, good enough to not re-roll. Or they were active items which I didn't really want. Such as Kamikaze. Okay, so here I'm gonna have to make a choice if I want to go to the Ascension path to get the tainted character, or if I just want to proceed through the womb. I realize now that I could have and should have blown up the angel statue to get the key for Mega Satan if I would go there. Although I'm not entirely sure I had a bomb at that point. Hourglass, I mean, it's not a bad item, but I tend not to take it. Oh, come on. Can take the charged baby. I would like to find the skull with the cross. Although I'm leaning towards just going the regular path. Because I don't really feel equipped for the alternate path. Mostly health-wise. My damage is actually pretty good, and I like Explosivo. But I know that even if I just go for the tainted character on lock, when I get to home, I will obviously do the dogma and beast fights, which I will guaranteed lose and still be disappointed, even though that was never the main objective. Where is that skull? I don't think I've seen it. It's not here. Not here either. I don't think it could be in the curse room. Tinted rock, which I can't get to. It's not here, not here, not here. There's a chance for a secret room, yes.
Paralysis.
Okay, decent pills. It's not here either. Did I miss a step? Genuinely confused. Oh. I already have a full card, even though I'm not sure where I picked it up. But it must have been from the tinted skull. You dummy. This is taking much longer than I'd like. Oops. How is this taking so long? I feel like I'm playing on hard mode, but I know I'm not. Phew. I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to anyway because honestly right now I'm not even very confident I would make it through the womb. So we'll just have to see, I suppose. I forget if I lose whole hearts here. Oh boy. Locked down, that's excellent. Gemini is actually pretty excellent. This is a very good item if you have a good active item, which right now I don't. I mean, if it's a good active item that you can, or that you want to use more often than you normally can. I don't want to do this with just one heart. But if I go looking for more hearts, I'll most likely die in the process. So it looks like this is going to be another bust. They're not a difficult enemy, those nun things, but they're really annoying. Pure luck how I didn't get hit there. Okay. At this point, I do think I could take a boss. There are some real stinkers in Gehenna. Oh. My brain is functioning at a third capacity or something. I do apologize. And here we do lose whole hearts. So my hopes are still not high. I don't know what it is, because we have objectively a few good items. Like Explosivo is good, Gemini is good. We have some tiers and range and like overall stat upgrades.
Self-destructive and disturbed, just like his father. Look at who he has to look up to. You're drunk again, aren't you?
Shut up! Shut up! Just keep pushing me like this. I'm leaving.
Good. Leave. We'll be fine without you. Abandon us like you abandoned yourself.
Again, no idea how I didn't get hit. Whoa. I was not prepared for that. I mean, wide tiers are okay, but I think Callus is a bit more necessary. Gemini doesn't do much if we can't get close enough. I never know how to dodge those things. Sci-Fly is actually good, but I think it might be too late, actually. Please, a heart? No. Oh, thank you.
And become saved. Let his light inside you cleanse your soul.
Insane. You are taking this too far. Did you hear the sound?
Pray for your salvation. Come.
If we were going to Mother, we might actually have a chance, but well, it's not the situation. Okay, basement 2 with full health, although not very much health. You'd think those are the same thing. Careful. Please don't keep jumping before my sticky bombs explode. No, 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 no. That was a bit too close. Okay. Screw it. It shouldn't be necessary to use an Empress card for this. I just had to. Orange attack fly, I don't really want. It's not attack fly, but you know, the exploding one. I did not see that little haunt. Last minute item room with a pretty meh item, which I will take anyway because why not?
Where are you going? Wait!
Can I just do this the smart way?
Just can't do this.
Crawl space.
Please don't leave us!
There is one enemy in particular which I'm sure we will encounter in this level. I mean, one particular one with which I always struggle quite a bit. This is not that one, but it's close. Sound is a bit glitched out. No splatter sounds. And no, room complete sounds. Unnecessary hit. Oh. Okay, we did not encounter my least, or one of my least favorite enemies in the game. And I'm not gonna go look for it, but it's the one that jumps around a lot and has like a bullet hell kind of attack. But we are here, we will sleep even though it's just one half heart difference. The wooden cross has appeared. I don't know what that means. I know what it is, but I don't know why it only triggered when I slept. Because I didn't know there were... Yeah. Should I even upload this video at this point? Because in all the hecticness, I forgot that you need to have the, cracked key trinket. So I cannot get into this room. Well, this is very much a throwaway run and even video at this point. I'll most likely upload it anyway, just for laughs, but you know, big mistakes were made. And I'm really not even trying to win. Okay, first stage. Immediately into the spin attack, which is just insulting, really. Once again with the spin attack, which is a slap in the face. And we're dead. Thank you for watching and for listening, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.